Hello, I'm NeoGets and welcome to Sanctuary RPG. This is a lovely RPG with ASCII art that's just really fun to play. It's just had an update released, I think it was yesterday or today, I'm not 100% sure when I saw the notice, it was in the last 2 days. And so I've downloaded the update and so I'm going to record the latest version. So I did have a save game on the old version. I was playing a paladin, but I've deleted that in order to start a fresh one today. So you control everything using the various numbers and letters on the keyboard. So I'm going to select a paladin and head in. So there we go. You get a little bit of information about the class you've chosen. So here it is. Nobody understands the angsty paladin. Nobody. Not even Spuds. Despite all your rage, you're still just a rat of a page. You still remember that time you embarrassed yourself as a kid. You wish monsters would just leave you alone and leave you be. Now there's an X selected on the screen there, so if we hit that, we will wander towards it. If you ever see an X or an 8, I believe, in the background, there's a pathway there that's not listed in the other pathways that you'll see later. So there we go, we've got extra abilities from being a paladin, that if we have more than 50% MP, we regenerate 5% of our current health. Really useful ability that. And then we also have that it's doubled if our rage meter is maxed out. So let's view the detailed perks. These are various things that you can get, that you can use really, as you are playing the class, and they're really actually very useful. I do like this class, so let's leave those for now though, because a lot of those you don't get until you've actually got the ability. So let's pick a gender and then give ourselves a name here. So I am going to name this character after myself this time. Last time I just named it after one of my friends, but let's go with that. And then we've got some sort of selection here, but I haven't unlocked anything for this screen. If we hit W, it will show you that you can find them while playing in the classic mode, but they are rare. I've not found any, so unfortunately we're going to have to select none. And then let's select classic, just to see if we can find them. I played on softcore last time, because when I die I like to be able to just continue, but we will choose this one. Now I think we're going to go with the Southern Syria for the endurance to stand brutal attacks. Much better for the start, and then we get to pick a species, and so I think we are going to go for the, let's see, Huskian. Let's go with them. So there we go. We've created our character. Now I'm going to play you through the intro cinematic. We thought the book would be closed for good. We thought this day would never come. We were wrong. You peer into the crystal ball. Many moons ago, there existed a mystical blade so large and so powerful. That is rather large and powerful. That it would spell certain doom for humanity if it was ever stolen. The matron. She wanted to find this majestic sword. After years of searching, only to come up dry, she managed to locate the sword and pry it from calloused stone. Wielding its great power, the matron then sought to destroy humanity. Enter Cyrus the Magnificent. Yes, that's his actual name. His purpose? To banish the matron and to protect the few who remained. After the Great War, he managed to seal her away in an icy crystal. But even a mighty wizard such as Cyrus was no match for the darkness. With the crystal shattered, the matron was freed from her prison. No one knows what became of Cyrus. Not a trace of him remains. Some say Cyrus will come back for us. That I cannot believe. And I don't know how I ever could. There we go. Your name is Neo Getz. You're a paladin of Huskian descent. You were born to a pair of thespians? No, thespians. Okay. Raised by a hedgehog, you love gold rings way too much. Not being all you can be has always been your biggest regret. Want to enjoy scatting, your friends never invite you over. This morning you contemplated the meaning of life, the universe, and all. Your tongue tastes like chicken. You almost decide to eat it. Rather glad I didn't. Out of nowhere, a woman appears in front of you and begins to hum. Unsure if you're seeing an illusion, you punch yourself in the groin. This is your story. That's actually quite funny. Very different beginning to the one I got last time, so I feel your pain. Take these items. I'm not sure who gave them to me, but they're items. Quickly, you must head to gate 16. There we go. We've got gold, a weapon. So this weapon is a staff, which gives us some nice stats. We will equip it because we're not wearing anything at the moment. So there we go. If I hit character, you can see the stats here. And if you look there, number 5, I have 3 points I can put into weapon mastery already. The fact that I'm wielding a staff now makes me think that I might want to put at least one of them into the staff just to give myself a better start. So let's do that and then go assign later. And we'll go back and continue towards gate 16. And this is, as it says there, a tutorial battle, so your health and things will suddenly jump around in ways that it doesn't in normal battle in this, just to show you what you're doing. So, you start with a starter attack because you have to chain attacks in this game. So you get a pick of what starters you have, often they are different. So let's hit that, and then it wants us to do a link attack. Again, you often have multiple options here. And then another linker. Generally, you'll always want to go 1, 2, 3 at the start of your chain. And then, if you haven't had to do anything else in the middle of the chain, finish it off, and you get a nice bit of extra damage there. So, now it's showing us that the enemy guards. Enemies often do this. Now you can't reposition when you're out of a chain, so start your chain and then reposition yourself. And then, so long as it's then not guarding anymore, you can continue your chain. If it guards, then you just need to keep repositioning until it stops. So there we go, it's telling us that we've got a very bad bit of damage now. Your health bar will go different colours when you've got different status elements, which is really useful for keeping track of things. So let's continue, it's getting ready to charge. So let's reposition, that messes up the charging that it's doing. As you can see, it's no longer telling me it's charging. Charges do a hell of a lot of damage, so you really do not want to be hit by them if you can avoid it. Oh, there we go. We're cursed. So let's heal up, which will break our chain, but is very necessary in response to being attacked. So there we go, we've been ensnared. So that you then have to hit number 5 to deal with. Number 5 the rest of the time is run, which generally has a percentage chance of actually working, but otherwise isn't actually always very easy to do. Some of the enemies are incredibly tough to actually get past. So let's continue killing this slime. Get through the end of this tutorial. There we go. So that's now brought up the actual abilities that I would have had if this wasn't a tutorial battle. The tutorial battle is the same for whatever character you bring in. So there we go. The name's Diane. Something tells me you're not quite ready for the task at hand. If you're ever confused, go to the help menu in the character tab. You're going to take quite a beating, so press R in between battles. You'll get bonus XP for consecutive battles without healing or resting. This will heal you but consume one of your 3 heal charges. Charges replenish only levelling up, although you can purchase more. Take the grassy road to the north. You may find your true calling there. Good luck. The matron must be stopped at all costs. So here we've conquered the blue slime and got an item. Excellent. I love this little animated bit there. So we've obtained a silver key and gained a level. So here's the first of 3 screens you'll get every time you level up. This one to pick how you'd like to advance your character's stats. Now, a lot of the early fighting is done with melee weapons, so I'm going to increase the strength and I'm going to increase the dexterity. Just a bit better there, and then these skills, that percentage chance of them actually doing anything takes a few attempts to actually increase, but let's start with an increase to our armour, which I think is just a nice one to have. And then we're going to continue increasing the staff mastery. So here we are, we're at the gate that we were walking to and can now go exploring the fields. So let's do that. Our health isn't low enough to worry about healing right now. Oh, an event. A small metal card is on the ground. Okay, let's pick it up. And it turned into a charm. Ooh, what have we got then? Normal Astro Plant Ring. Shiny. Extra defense. Lot of extra vitality. Definitely equip that up. That's nice. I've not had that one before. So let's continue wandering around the grassy field, seeing what we encounter. So here's an enemy coming towards us. Very sensible to pay attention to the name of the enemy that comes up when you start, as often they'll have special abilities. The hints will generally let you know what those special abilities actually stand for. So here's the options I have to start attacking as a paladin. I generally like to start with the bash, because while the smite flurry does a lot of damage, it also takes HP off me. And the retribution one isn't that strong in attack and costs MP. So useful against some things, but I prefer to start through with the normal options. And there we go, we were being charged at, but we dodged some of it. So let's continue to attack it. Ooh, we got impaled, so we're bleeding 6 HP a turn, I think. Or it's how many turns are left. I'm not 100% sure. It might just be how many turns are left, but there's enough to health left to continue the fight. So let's just continue on. Got another item. And what did we get? A bow. I'm going to salvage this bow. I don't want to equip it. So we've received a wood splint. Excellent. Crafting is quite a simple thing to do. You get the option later on when you find the blacksmith in the town. So for now, we'll continue exploring in the hopes that I can find... Oh, there we go. So, welcome to West Haven. Have you ever wanted to explore the secret areas around here? Of course you do. If you ever see X or 8 in the background, press the corresponding key, and they will always be highlighted in the green colour there, so easy to spot if they're there. You've just got to pay attention. So, let me show you this ridiculously long scroll to unlock your ultimate. It's an important wall of text, so I'll just skip through it. Basically, the more successful combos you get, the more your meter increases, and then your ultimate will charge up. You can use that immediately, or you can just decide to leave it for the next fight. It's always useful to actually have it available when you're heading into a boss fight. So let's go visit the blacksmith. And you see there, he has a quest he'd like me to do. So there we go, he's in need of 2 silver keys. We've got 1, so if we find another, then we can give it to him. And then he's got things that he's selling. So there we go, it's a pole arm, which we can afford, and is quite nice, does a lot more damage. So, might be worth taking, but let's see what his other items... Oh, no. It's already gone. No, we don't want that one. Okay. So, a burning tomahawk. Ooh. Now that one looks rather good. I'm going to take that. And hit back. There we go. Let's get into our inventory and see if we can equip that item. So... Oh no, it's already equipped. Excellent. Now that's a nice bit of extra damage. The only problem is that we've got our mastery currently in the wrong area. So let's go get into a fight and see what happens. The blue slime you killed had a wife who misses him. Sorry, I like the hints. They're often just nice little things that you just make me laugh anyway. Let's just kill it. No need to worry about the charge when it's that close to death. So let's continue on, because I just want to try and get another bit more under us. Try and get the ult charged up if we can. Unfortunately, skeletons go down very easily. Not great. So the crippling nymph has thrown a potato at our head. And it says crippling enemies can cripple you when you move. So you've got to pay attention to that. There we go, it's coming at us and we've been injured. It's still charging. There we go. So let's try and finish that attack. Heal up. And then continue to kill the creature. There we go. Let's get a little bit more up. So normal hornet this time. Let's get through this one. There we go. And you can see there our ultimate is unlocked. Holy Wrath does 500% attack, plus another 39. Really nice attack there, but we're going to save it so that we can now go and take on the boss. So let's see what item dropped. Ooh, excellent, some armour. Heavy armour, I do not mind that. Let's take that and enjoy. So as you can see by the changing backgrounds, as you explore the same area, like the grassy fields, you do actually move around somewhat doing that. So let's have a just quick look at our health and things. That looks good. Let's head over to gate 17. The terminal awaits you. Beep boop, beep boop. I will terminate you. So, we've got to now get past this guy in order to be able to continue. And this boss has a special ability that it will lock onto you. Repositioning will diminish the thing. Missiles get launched when it locks on. Mother figure acquired. Commencing Oedipal subroutine. So this is quite the tough fight in some ways, but we do have our Holy Wrath, so I'm just going to open with that, do a bit of damage to it to start with, took off a nice chunk of its health, and next to the word Shrouded up there is where the lock meter will be, so just got to pay attention to that. As you can see, it's got an L in it there, but if we reposition a couple of times, then it will stop. So there we go. I've just got to keep track of what it's up to. So let's try and get it away from locking on. It doesn't want to, so let's just finish the thing, heal, and then start some avoiding until it's no longer locking on. Letting it lock on is quite the dangerous thing. There we go. So let's heal again. We are poisoned, I think, but that's not too bad, so I'm just going to accept that and keep attacking it. This fight's going much better this second time, now that I'm a bit more prepared for the things it will throw at us. There we go. Let's continue. We've nearly got it down, so let's keep it going. Let's just reposition slightly. There we go, excellent. That went a lot better than the first time I fought this guy. There we go. Fatal exception occurred. Would you like to send an error report? You sift through the wreckage of the terminal, examining microchips and circuit boards. What's this? Where does this machine come from? Not having enough answers, you bring the machine back to the blacksmith. This robot was built in the city of Caldora. The blacksmith throws you a broken memory chip. Made in Caldora by Team Machinist Industries is etched on the back. You have to find this machinist if you want more answers, but Caldora is a long ways off from here. They say it's filled with robots. If you want to go there, you'd better get started now. During the night, the pieces of the terminal reassemble themselves and sneak out of the blacksmith's front door. You haven't seen the last of me. On the road to Caldora, you come across a dishevelled, wide-eyed local. Help us! Help! You stop to listen, wondering what's wrong. Some crazy man is killing people, harvesting them for organs. He feeds the scraps to some creature living in our town's monastery. This doesn't seem like a particularly plausible story. You inquire further. The crazy man calls himself a doctor. He showed up a few weeks ago and drove out the Brotherhood monks in the great monastery. He and his bandit henchmen have been cutting people up and selling their organs, then feeding their remains to a creature chained up into the basement. You nod solemnly. You wonder whether you should help these people or not. The path to the monastery involves a lengthy detour, and you can't afford any distractions on your trip to Caldora. The Brotherhood had a lot of valuables stashed in the monastery. The monks didn't take any of it when they ran. If you rid us of the doctor, everything's yours. Everything's yours. You like the sound of that. There we go. So now the blacksmith has unlocked the crafting option. Excellent, because that's just something I wanted to show you before I end this video. There we go. Check out Lissa's jugs at the tavern. And the Colosseum to fight. I haven't actually visited the Colosseum, but I'm not going to in this video. I'm just going to continue. Oh no, bandits incoming. Do I have to fight them now? I just want to show you the crafting. So let's see. We got a light armour that's nowhere near as good as what we've got. So let's salvage that. What are we getting from it? More wooden splints. So this time, I think a focus on... Now let's see. Let's round out the numbers of strength and intelligence and get dex at least up to 10. One more passive skill to unlock. So I'm going to continue putting it into my armour. Now this time, I'm going to put this point into the axe due to the fact that my current weapon is an axe. So there we go. We can head towards the rogue camp. As you can see next to the names of the locations, slightly different levels of the enemies that you'll find in those areas. So very useful, but we are going to see if we can craft anything. There we go. We can handcraft some materials in order to try and get something. So let's press that, and then you get the options here of how to craft. I'm just going to skip through those and get to the crafting. So the 4 options there. Let's start with a nice strong hit to the metal. There's not too much heat there, so let's do that again. Now though, it's very hot, so we will wait and then hit it again, but we're really getting the durability of this item down a bit too quickly, so I get the feeling we might have failed that. Yep, we broke the soul shard. Too many strong hits. So let's see if we can do this one. Will it let us craft anything? Nope, we don't have those options. Let's see what else it comes up with. Various things that you can craft, but we don't have them, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, failed in the crafting there. Bit of a shame there. didn't expect those strong hits to kill the durability quite that much. Last time I did it, I pretty much just did nothing but medium hits, so turns out those strong hits are really rather problematic. Maybe better to save those for the end of the crafting. But let's visit the shop, and then that will be the end of this video, I think. So let's buy a silver key, as that then will let us visit the blacksmith, and we can then complete his quest. So there we go. Thank you for bringing me 2 silver keys. Take these items for yourself, it's the least I can do. So we're getting some more crafting materials there. We've also got a new armour there. It's better in some ways, loses a lot of vitality, but is a lot better just in terms of actual stuff. I think we're going to equip that one. So let's do that. So we've obtained the wood splints. I believe we've automatically got rid of what we were wearing before. So a sword that does a lot of damage, but I'm quite happy with the burning effect that's on our axe. I don't really want to focus on a third area in the weapon mastery, so let's see. Nope, crossbow. Just destroy it. He only makes them for me, obviously. No one else buying anything in this area. But there we go. That's been a quick look at Sanctuary RPG. I hope you've enjoyed this look at it, and I hope you'll consider playing it. It's available on itch.io. It's a free game with an option to pay what you like if you feel that you'd like to support the developer. So there's the options there of however you'd like to get the game. The link will be in the description, along with a link to the general itch.io page of theirs, so that you can have a look at their other games, as they are a great developer that really worth checking out the rest of their stuff. Oh, it's a lot of fights suddenly. Let's just take out this thing. There we go. And so, yeah, just really worth checking out the things they've got. This game is great fun. I'm a big fan of it, and really hope that you'll give it a try, you know, see if you like it too. And hopefully you'll have a very good time with it. So, oh, we leveled up twice with that one, wow. You do sometimes get attacked multiple times in a row. It's just one of those things that adds to the difficulty, that you never quite know how many things you'll be fighting when you put yourself into a situation. So there we go. The character has saved automatically, so I'm going to stop there, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.